Dear friends, we all like perfection in life. So, here are certain tips to do a perfect Lasik surgery. Before starting the surgery, always make sure that you mark the cornea because in Lasik, complications occur very rarely, but whenever it happens, your marking will come to your rescue. Now, wash the eye properly with saline and dry out the excess saline with the Maricel sponge. Otherwise, if it enters your tubing, they might get spoiled. Also, take care to clean the lid margins for any secretions so that they do not interfere with your surgery. Align the Myers properly and then place the microkeratome centrally. Always make sure that the proper vacuum is achieved before making the pass. The nasal limbus should not be visible so that you don't land up into free flaps. You should select your ring size taking into consideration the K reading and white to white. Now, release the vacuum and then gently lift the microkeratome and not with a jerk. So now here the Guru mantra is that wipe the margins of the flap for excess saline before lifting the flap so that when you lift the flap there is no need to dry it so that it's not unequally dry or wet. That is very important. Also, while wiping the stroma with the sponge, you may leave behind some fiber which may stick to the stroma and interfere with the laser firing. Now at this point again check for the proper alignment of the Myers, then lift the flap and start firing the laser. Make sure the eye is stable when you are firing the laser. The hinge should be protected, though in this case I have not done as it was purely a myopic spherical case. Wash the stroma properly with saline and make sure you don't leave behind any particle in the interface. Now, while ironing, I follow a three-step rule. Firstly, I take a wet Marocil sponge and iron the flap so that there are no chances of microstria. Then, take a dry sponge and extract the interface fluid. Now, this we call as silvering. Lastly, take a wet sponge again and finally iron the flap. Please do take care to put the drops in front of you in the OT. You can also put a BCL for few hours to one day, By doing this, you minimize the chances of flap displacements and microstria. Thank you very much for your patient listening.